Hey guys, Metal Kid here. Back with another update. I just finished recording one, doing another one. I'm off today, and I decided to pull out the things that were new, and I have a lot of stuff that I haven't shown yet. I'm gonna be doing another video probably after this because there's at least four or five more records I could show. But yeah, so let's get into it, and I'll show you what I got. I got all these on the same day from two different locations. Some of this stuff was a complete blind buy. Actually, yeah, two things out of here were a complete blind buy. I've never heard them before, and I'm glad I did. They were relatively cheap to pick up. So let's start off. And the first one, which was one of the blind buys, here is Ancient Ascendant with Echoes and Cinder. Just love the artwork that they have in here. The band right there. Lyrics. This band actually turned out to be a death metal band from the UK, which pretty awesome. I'm happy about that. It's a great album. If you haven't checked them out and you're in death metal, definitely check them out. And what I was surprised about, I didn't even look at the vinyl color when I picked it up. It's like going this purple. Kind of looks red in here, but it's on like a purple color for both LPs, which I am glad. I think this was $8 for this one. But yeah, it's a great blind buy pickup. I need to listen to it a little bit more. I haven't given it too many spins because I have gotten a lot of stuff lately. Next up, kind of a legendary thrash metal band in the South, and that is Rigor Mortis with Slaves to the Graves. Is that right? Yeah, Slaves to the Grave. This is their last album, I think 2014. Yeah, 2014 is when it came out. I mean, it's just a great, fun thrash to listen to. It comes with a printed sleeve with a big, giant Rigor Mortis logo. I love their logo. Got lyrics on the other side. And then this one, I don't remember what color this one was. I think it's just black, right? Yeah, it's standard black. I mean, if you are into thrash metal, which I'm really not into it, but I remember listening to these guys when I was younger, and it was a good price for it. I just grabbed it when I saw it. Definitely listen to it. Check it out. You might like it. Oh, I'll put that back in there. I'll put it back in there in a minute. The next one is the other blind buy that I did. I kind of didn't almost get this, but I'm glad I did because it turned out to be an amazing release, and that is Maveth with Coils of the Black Earth. And this is a really, really good black death metal band. Like I said, a complete blind buy on this one. I just picked it up because of the cover. I was feeling it was going to be some type of black metal. And I think it's a double LP. I don't think they have the lyric sheet in here. Nope. Because the lyrics are inside. And this one, standard black as well. I mean, a lot of the blind buys that I've been picking up lately is just, they've turned out really well, and they've been really good prices. This one was probably the most expensive blind buy out of the three that I got when I was out in Texas. Well, I think this one was $12 for the double LP, which I thought it was a good price for a double LP, and it turned out to be like really good music. So I'm happy with that. If you haven't checked them out, totally do that. I'm just gonna say that about every band in here. So next one is one that I've been wanting to actually get for a while. I actually don't have anything physically by them. I have the digital stuff that they put out, but I just love this album artwork too. That is Thou with Heathen. I just love the artwork that they do on this stuff. And this is heavy. Like, I gotta figure. Like, I don't know if this is like on 200 gram, but these records are heavy, and so is like the jacket for it. But Thou is a kind of sludge doom metal band from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, of all places, and they are absolutely phenomenal. They have a little bit, I guess you could say there's like a little bit of black metal influence in some of their stuff. I can't wait for their new one. This is their latest full length, and I think it's like 4 songs and it. How many songs is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's like 7 songs, but it's over an hour long. Yeah, but it's a great album. Sorry, I was just reading the top part is Thou, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and Abroad, but ever of the decaying southern wastes. I mean, it's really good. If you're into any type of drone or doom, I would definitely check them out because they are a great band. And kind of sad I didn't see them live when I was living in Baton Rouge for like 6 months. I know, maybe they'll play up here in Shreveport soon. Who knows? Okay, so the last 2 albums I was like super happy to find. And the last one I actually almost bought at the first store I went to, but I'm glad that I did not. But let me go on to this one first. And this band is weird, I would say, because they throw so many subgenres and everything in their music, and that would be Psy from Japan with Insomnophobia. It's the name of the album. It's one of their latest ones. Go right there. Some pictures, lyrics, the 2 vocalists. And I actually recently just found out that she actually has a PhD in physics, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, got that. And then it's a double LP, but I'll only show you one because it's the same thing on both. And it actually is the red vinyl variant, which I'm happy about it. I mean, I don't really know how to describe this band. I mean, they're primarily, I guess you can say they're primarily black metal, but it's very avant-garde black metal for sure, because the female I showed you is not only a vocalist, but she also plays saxophone, which they play in some songs, and it's interesting the way they meld together for sure. If you're looking for something new and something that's out of the norm, definitely check that band out. When I'm in Japan, I'm going to go hit up a few record shops while I'm there. I saw 2 or 3 that I want to hit up. I'm going to see if there any of their newer stuff, any of their older stuff they have over there on vinyl, or if they have the new one on vinyl over there, because it's kind of expensive over here for the vinyl version of it. Hopefully they might have a little cheaper over there. But yeah, definitely check them out if you want something new. And the last one, I'm so happy I found this at the second store, because the first store that I went to had this album for $28. And I put it back. I almost got it, but I decided to get the Psy album from over there, and the Ancient Ascended album from over there, just because it was cheap. But I decided to own Psy over that. So I went to a second place where I got a few of the other ones that were in this stack. And, of course, I found this over there, and they had it on sale for $10. And I'm like, I can't pass that up. I have to get it. I grabbed it and put it right next to me as I was flipping through everything else. I'm like, I'm buying that for sure. So, and what I'm talking about is Borknagar with the Olden Domain. This is an absolutely stunning album. I'm so glad I was able to get this, even though people talk about being back on black is going to be a horrible press and everything like that. But so this is such a beautiful album to listen to. It's very relaxing. When the black metal parts kick in, it's very aggressive. And both are on this gray vinyl. I mean, if you're into like the Viking kind of folk style black metal and you haven't heard these guys, I would definitely check them out because they are a great band and deserve it. And I believe this is their sophomore album. I don't remember if that's correct or not. Don't hold me to it. But $10, I couldn't pass this up for sure. I mean, like I said, I passed it up at $28 so I could buy a side. But $10, there was no way I was passing it up at that price for sure. And these stores were like 2 blocks apart from each other. Not even 2 blocks apart from each other. And there's that big of a difference between some of their vinyls. And I mean, I was at the first place for like over an hour, and I found like 2 or 3 things that I put back. One being the Borknagar, and I don't remember what the other one was, but I got the Psy, and I got the Ancient Ascendants from there, and all the other ones. I was there for 15, 20 minutes, and I pulled out like 3 times the amount. I had to put a lot back because I don't have that much money, and I should be saving up my money for my trip for Japan. But yeah, that's a lot of the stuff that I've gotten lately. I told you I'm probably going to have to do another video because I know I could think of at least 4 albums that I need to pull out that I haven't shown yet. But yeah, hopefully it won't be, 3 or 4 months between videos again. So, who knows? Next time I get a chance to record, I'll record. Hopefully I could get some more stuff. I know I'll be getting in the new Wolves in the Throne Room. I have that pre-ordered from their website on the golden mead color. And who knows what I'll get in Japan. There's a possibility that we might be recording vlogs in Japan, and I'm going to be going to Tower Records, and then this record shop that's like dedicated to nothing but heavy metal. I might vlog a little bit in there and show you guys just some stuff from out there. But yeah, hopefully it won't be another 2 or 3 months before another video, and I'll talk to you guys later.